Okay, then. Hi, everyone. Once again, we're just back from the workshop that we just have had together with our guest, Dima Borov. And this time we are continuing our conference, and we still have 4 sessions for today. And our next session will be dedicated to the topic of staying safe in the crypto space, together with Mykyta Sokolov. I believe he's here in the studio right now. Hi, Nikita. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Can you hear me
Thank you
well?
for joining. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. And I'm sure your topic will be very interesting since you have lots of experience and lots of use cases to share. I believe we can now start sharing your presentation. And while we are starting to share the presentation, I'd like to remind everyone to leave your questions in the live chats wherever you are watching this, on YouTube or on the We Are community platform. And we will be going through the questions by the end of today's session. And I think we can now see the presentation on the stage. And I would like to ask you, Nikita, to say a couple of welcoming words and introductory words about yourself. And after that, you're good to start. Good luck to you. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I have some words about myself in the presentation, but just a couple of words. I'm currently a chief operating officer at 1inch Hardware Wallet team, the team that is currently launching a new hardware wallet together with 1inch, so under the brand of 1inch, a new device that will help people to browse DeFi securely and make transactions securely. What are we going to be talking about today? About security and staying safe in the crypto space. I cannot explain you all these scams. I cannot explain you all the tactics, but what I can do, I can make you a little bit more paranoid, and we're gonna start building together an anti-scam mindset. I call it a paranoid mindset, which is a good thing in crypto space. So more about me. I've been in fintech since 2018, in crypto a bit earlier, 2017. Worked with dozens of projects, crypto projects, some big names, Binance, 1inch, Lido. And I believe in self-custody and sovereignty. That's why I joined the crypto space. But with power comes great responsibility. That's the main problem of crypto, and that's the main problem of DeFi and Web3. Because if the ecosystem is open and there are so many scammers and there are so many options to be scammed, why me, right? I've encountered a lot of scams. I've been targeted in phishing attempts, and I was actually recently, a couple of months, I've been scammed as well. I was already present in this topic many times. Still, there are new ways to be scammed, and as I will explain later, don't think that you're too smart to be scammed. So these are just to show you the number of illicit activities, the value received by illicit addresses, and scam, was different. volume for scam, but still there, and hacks and terrorist financing is not that big. It's more about scam and ransomware. So why do I care? Because I believe that um, security issues can hinder crypto adoption, and they are barriers to more people joining this space. I had some friends, and they lost funds because of um, poor choice of crypto providers. And I work in a hardware wallet. Basically, this is a security by default device. So I have to learn a lot about different scam tactics and hacks. So what do I mean by mindset, right? We need to know best practices. We need to know different types of scams. I believe in self-custody, and I recommend you self-custody. It can help you to rely on third parties. And I think the main tool is to know how to do due diligence and know what you use. So some best practices. So password management, secure browsing, multi-factor authentication. These are not new, but my idea is to not to just to explain all these kind of things, but just to provide you some examples that can help you to understand why all these important, right? All these obvious things. It was in 2018, there was a DNS attack, and popular crypto wallet was basically hacked, and those users that had, I think, Google DNS in their browser, they lost a lot of funds, around 512 Ethereum. And if they had, let's say, Cloudflare DNS and checked the TCL certificate, they could save their money. These are just normal security practices, and you should be aware of them even in the crypto space. So if you think about two-factor authentication, right? So you can use YubiKey. At hardware wallet, we're also working on something similar for our device, but there are lots of different available already proven devices that you can use. You can use YubiKey to protect access to your centralized exchange. You can use it for password management. Again, nothing new here, but this is important. This can save your funds. Okay. You need to build this anti-scam mindset, and that means that you need to know different types of scams, understand that scams are basically everywhere. They can find you in Discord, Telegram, Twitter, LinkedIn, anywhere, literally anywhere. Any ad, any exchange that is not so well known, any random person in a conference can be a scammer. I know people that they were scammed during conferences by just random people. Let me provide you with some examples. This is in a like kind of an ape coin, but this is not a real account. And if you click this link, you will likely see something like a claim smart contract, but this is not going to be a real ape coin. This is going to be a scam smart contract. However, even if you know, like, yes, there is no ape coin, right, and that this is not a real board ape account, it doesn't mean that you are safe. Don't trust anyone. Verified accounts can be hacked as well. Discord channels, Telegram accounts, any kind of account can be hacked, and you can receive a message from this account. So for example, this is an account of people well-known guy in the NFT space, like 600,000 followers. And what we have here, we have a scam token on PancakeSwap. Again, don't trust even verified accounts. If you think that you are too smart to be scammed, you're wrong. I mean, I know different types of scam. I work in this industry. I've been around for many years. I was a victim of a scam, and I'll tell you about this scam a bit later. For example, one more example. This guy, Statsy, he is basically a degen. He had 16 CryptoPunks. He has been in this space for ages, and he became a victim of a simple, very simple scam on Discord. Basically, he received a message on Discord, and because of this fear of missing out, he clicked on a website and basically used the fake MetaMask and approved transfer of his basically CryptoPunks and Ethereum. So I think it was the damage for him was worth more than 1 million. What we can do? We can just simply ask ChatGPT to analyze a message, and ChatGPT can tell you that this message is fake. I mean, this could be a great habit for you. If you feel that you're in a rush and you received a message that makes you do something, you should build these habits to ask ChatGPT. But it won't always help, but it can provide you with some signs of a scam. One more important thing that I advise you to do after this presentation is to Google Etherscan Ethereum token approval. Basically, if you want to make a transaction in DeFi, you work with ERC, let's say ERC20 tokens, ERC20, whatever, you do it on EVM, you approve token spending. So, and if smart contract is not malicious, it's okay. But if this contract is compromised later by hacker, then the hacker can basically drain your funds that you approved, basically token that you approved some time ago. For example, this is one of my accounts, and you can see that I approve Shiba Inu assets on 1inch. So, and I provided this Shiba Inu provided unlimited allowance. So basically, if something goes wrong, if I don't revoke this permission, these funds can be drained actually. This is an important thing to do, to check your smart contract, like basically ERC20 tokens approvals. Another interesting example of a scam is like a zero transfer scam. So basically, most people do like a $10, $1 transaction. They send it to an address and then ask a person, okay, did you receive like $1? They say, okay, yes, I did. Okay, then I can send you 1 million. That's how you do. You basically, before we send money to a crypto address, we usually send like a transaction like for $10. That's what the one person did. He sent $10 to a valid address, and then what happened is that these wallets received lots of dust transactions with USD coin, but these transactions were sent from an address that looks super similar to the address that it sends funds to. Essentially, instead of sending money to the correct address, Um, the person ended sending 2 million USDC to this scammer address. The address that sent this person some DAS transaction like 0 USDC. Currently, most wallets, they know the scam and they basically don't show this transaction in the like basically transaction list anymore. But some wallets, they still show it. And some people, they still get scammed like this. I received plenty of times I received these kind of transactions. If you're new to the DeFi space or Web3, maybe you don't know about this. So it's basically a rug pull. We have something that starts kind of like a legit project or like a hype project, a meme token project, whatever, right? So what we have here is that there is somebody launched a token, let's say Squid Game token was a real one. People lost 11 million in this scam. But let's say somebody launches a meme coin, and this meme coin is being promoted. Everybody starts buying it, and you think, okay, nothing. Okay, it's meme coin. Who cares? But it really depends how you launch a coin, right? If you provide a liquidity to a protocol, let's say you provide it to I don't know, Uniswap, whatever, right? And then you still have a control over liquidity, and then you have a smart contract function in this token that this token cannot be sold, basically transferred. It means that a person buys your token, see that the price grows, but it cannot sell the token anymore. It can buy more, but it cannot sell the token. And what happens is that basically the token grows in price, and the person that provided liquidity gets more and more, let's say, USDC, if it's a USDC token pair, and then it basically gets all the liquidity, and people who had the coin, they get nothing. That's like classic rug pull. Squid Games, 11 millions lost. Oh yeah, this scam also quite popular, like an email. It was a 1.7 million scam, right? This is a simple email from OpenSea, kind of OpenSea. It leads you to malicious smart contracts, like update your gas fee, but this smart contract basically allows user to get access to your funds. Don't believe in your emails. For example, one hardware wallet, I don't want to name the competitor, but it's a well-known story. It lost around 500,000 email addresses. And basically, scammers have a database of 500,000 crypto users. And they can send email like this because many of these users could be users, let's say, of OpenSea. So I would advise you to use different emails if you don't want to be part, like, subject to this kind of scam. I think one of the best well-known type of scam is CFI exit scam, is where you have a centralized project, kind of a project that stops withdrawals at some point of time. And there was this kind of project in this example where a person basically could steal 2.6 billion. All balances that people had on this centralized exchange, they were basically fake. You deposit, let's say, 1,000 USDC, you see your balance, but essentially these are just digits on your screen, and funds are not available, and you cannot withdraw them. And the best part of this story, not just 2.6 billion loss, but that this person wrote an email explaining that no, I didn't steal your fund. This is all FBI. They want to target me. They don't allow me to provide you with funds. And some people believe it. Okay. What else do we have? Tinder scams. Your new uh, girlfriend suggests you to invest in a coin or a specific centralized application app. Fake apps. This is an interesting thing. It's basically, again, one more a hardware wallet provider. Sorry about these examples, but that's my specialization. It basically it didn't have an app in some Microsoft store. So somebody realized this and created an app in Microsoft's store for apps uh, for this hardware vault application. And this was a fake app. Basically, you import your seed phrase, and your seed phrase is lost. I think there was something like 400,000 lost in this scam. Like Ponzi scheme, I already told you about Ponzi schemes. Fake mining software. So you basically download a crypto software, but then it may have a virus and can steal all your data. One. And here we are now, AI-enabled scams. I was actually a victim of this kind of scam. Basically, your CEO records you a message, and currently AI can make quite real real voices. So they basically can get your voice from an interview or voice of your CEO from an interview if he's a public or she's a public person, and then they can create absolutely similar voices and ask you to transfer them funds. Sometimes scammers threat you. They can pretend that they're from law enforcement agencies. They can even create a persona, fake a real persona to persuade you that they are from the law enforcement agency or that they are from your company. And because of these capabilities, they can basically AI capability. They can copy your voice. They can copy your face, clone your face basically, and they can copy your style of speaking, everything basically. They can copy everything. And we'll see it more and more. So be cautious. My best advice for you is to have a safe word that only you know, and you and your company, you and your, I don't know, family, because this problem is getting insane. So if you don't want to become a victim of a scam related to any project or token, my best advice for you is to make assessments. What matters is the team. If these people are well-known mathematicians, they are they've been a long time in a crypto space, they are more reliable. If they conduct it in a smart contract audit, or I don't know, they have an ISO certification, a real one, it's also a good sign. A license, if this project is centralized, it can have a license in a reputable jurisdiction. For example, in Poland, let's say there was, I think, more than 2,000 crypto licenses granted, while in the UK it's less than 40. So you understand what kind of license can be more reliable. And be aware of leaders with a cowboy mentality. What I mean by cowboy is like these charismatic leaders that behave like super brave. For me, Sam Bankman was this kind of leader. That's why I never used FTX. I was lucky. So 6 out of 45 crypto wallets had penetration testing. Check what you use really. Again, one more example why you should build this mentality. 160 million stolen, 321, one atomic wallet, 100 million crypto hack loss. So atomic wallet is a non-custodial wallet. Axie Infinity. Do your due diligence, understand why something happens, and understand that most of the time it's a people problem, not a code problem. If, for example, 1inch had more than 20 audits, and that's why it can be seen as more reliable. Rely on self-custody. If you don't want to become a victim of a centralized exchange hack, don't use centralized solutions, use non-custodial solutions. But again, there is also a risk. Atomic Wallet was a non-custodial wallet. Know what you use, understand what kind of software do you use. If it's open source software, it can be better because it's can be verified by the community. Let me tell you about one solution, like 1inch wallet. So why I think it's reliable. I'm biased anyway, but it's reliable because the team behind the project includes people like Anton Bukov and Sergey Kunt. They were participants on more than 20 hackathons. They're tech people, real engineers, mathematicians, and they have audit. There is an audit for 1inch wallet by a German firm. They use some great protection, so basically secure storage for private keys, secure enclave in iOS, and yeah, the way how a firm stores your keys is quite important. So, and 1inch wallet doesn't store your keys; they are only decrypted for it, like a small amount of time when you sign a transaction. It's also important because if you use a non-custodial software solution, you have to rely on this solution and how it exposes your keys, how it uses your keys. So if you want to be even more secure, you can use a hardware wallet. Hardware wallet doesn't, it's usually a device that doesn't expose your keys online, right? This is a device that doesn't have access to internet. 1inch hardware wallet that is being built, it doesn't have any holes in it. You cannot plug it into anything. Basically, you have like a black box that stores your private key and how it communicates. One of the best methods, in my opinion, maybe not the fastest one, is through QR codes. If we still have some time, I can show you a video how it works through QR codes. But apart from that, you can have like hidden wallets. You can generate different types of wallets, add one more word to your password. Let's say you have another wallet that nobody knows. So this is a tool for you to explore because it adds one more layer of security, but it's also generates one more layer of password protection for you, because if you lose password for hardware wallets and you don't have access to the backup, your cryptos are gone. Oh, this was a video, but do we have time for a video?
How long is that going to be?
It's, I already shared it. It's 1.5 minutes, I think.
Yeah, sure. We have 2 minutes up until the next session.
How
So
do you?
I think we can. Yeah, just a second. Let me do it right now. I hope it's going to be loaded.
The passphrase.
Okay, let me mute it. So I'll explain you. This is my iPad and hardware wallet. So what I do, I connect hardware wallet. There is no Bluetooth, no NFC currently. I just generate a QR code. QR code is basically my public key. I provide my XPub public key to the software wallet device. Software wallet derives addresses. It can derive almost an unlimited amount of addresses. And next, now I'm copy and pasting address to send money from one address to another address. Still, there is no Bluetooth, no NFC. Simple QR codes based transaction. So basically, a software wallet generates a signature request. It doesn't have a private key of my hardware wallet. I scan this signature request with my hardware wallet. Hardware wallet gets the information about this request. Then I signed basically generate a signature, scan this signature, signed basically transaction by software wallet, and software wallet send this transaction to blockchain. That's called basically air-gapped mode, when you don't have any kind of connection except that you send data by embedding text in QR codes. So you don't expose your keys anywhere. Just send your encoded data via QR codes.
Okay, yeah, that seems to be very interesting, and I think we can try to learn about it more after the session. And yeah, I think we have no time for the Q&A for now, since we have to switch to the next session. But still, if there will be some questions in the comments section, I will address them directly to you, Nikita, and maybe we will keep the discussion in our Telegram chat and in the comment section wherever you are watching this, even after the recording of this video is published. Thank you so much, Nikita, for coming and for sharing so much of your experience about scams and all those kind of things. That was very interesting and very useful to know, even from people who are working in the industry of blockchain. That was even more interesting to listen to you. And I'd like to say thank you to you once again, and I'd like to let the audience know that we'll be having 3 more speakers today. The next talk will be by Daniel Simpson. He's a senior business analyst at EPAM, and our next topic is NFTs beyond the $1 million art. And we'll be back just in a minute. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.